Hello, listeners. Welcome back to Ask Me Anything. I'm Kira, and today's question is for anyone who's ever felt like their worth is directly tied to what they produce, achieve, or prove. So if you've ever feared slowing down because you weren't sure who you'd be without the gold stars, this one's for you. This week's listener writes, I've built my entire identity around being a high achiever, and now I'm effing tired. Who am I if I'm not constantly proving my worth? So I want to pause for a second because that in and of itself is an incredibly brave question. Naming that you're tired, that something isn't working, and that you're unsure who you are without it, that's not a weakness, that's awakening. High achievement is often praised and rewarded. You get told you're reliable, impressive, driven. But what's not visible is the cost, the constant anxiety, the fear of slowing down, the shame that shows up anytime you're not doing something impressive. At some point, many of us internalize this belief, if I'm not achieving, I'm not enough. So we build an identity not on who we are, but on what we do. The degrees, the promotions, the perfectly curated life, it becomes a mask. And the longer we wear it, the more disconnected we feel underneath. Eventually, the system breaks. The exhaustion catches up, and we're left with this quiet, terrifying question. If I'm not proving myself, do I still matter? Now, the answer, obviously, yes, you do. And getting to a place where you believe it, now that takes practice. So here's where to begin. Start by noticing when achievement is acting as armor. Ask yourself, am I doing this because it aligns with who I am, who I want to be, or because I need it to feel like I'm enough? That small check-in alone can help you begin separating genuine desire from shame-driven striving. From here, I want you to practice resting without justification. Not resting so you can be more productive later, not resting as a reward, simply resting because you're tired, because you want to, because you're human, because you don't need to earn every single breath that you take. You might also want to start exploring values that have nothing to do with performance, like curiosity, compassion, creativity, presence. Who are you when no one's clapping? Who are you when you're not the reliable one or the achiever? What parts of yourself have been waiting to come forward once the proving has stopped? Letting go of an achievement identity doesn't mean giving up on goals. It means making sure your goals serve you, not the other way around. So to anyone listening who's tired of chasing their worth, you're allowed to rest. You're allowed to be proud without pressure. You're allowed to matter simply because you exist. And if you're sitting in the space between who you were and who you're becoming, that's not failure. It's transition. It's inevitable. And you are allowed to take your time moving through it. Now, if you've got a question of your own that's coming up, especially as you're thinking about some of these pieces we've been hitting on in our Ask Me Anything series, remember, you can submit it anonymously or with your name, whatever feels safest, using the links in the show notes below. If you're looking for tools to deepen your work, check out the free resources there as well, including upcoming programs, coaching options, and anything else that you can either find using those links or setting up a consult call. Now, of course, every time we do this, I want to help build community. So you can also let us know in the comments what's coming up for you, what you're going to leave behind, what you fear about resting, or maybe what you experience when you finally let yourself do that. And I'll see you all back here next Monday.